Hello. Why do we never go live exactly the moment of? But yeah. Hey everyone, welcome back to Dishonored 2. Where we will be dealing with Aunt Delilah today. I believe. Not 100% sure. Last journal entry, I think. Excuse me, something's caught in my throat a bit. New Year. We're starting a new year. Maybe 1852 will be less boring than... Oh, whoops. This is the very start one. A farewell. I grieve for a second time. What was it like to walk with her heart somewhere near, but never quite in the real world? It was her wisdom, her insight, her voice, her love. Mother, now I've lost you twice. I knew her spirit was trapped. I knew she needed to be set free. But how could I? Of course she found a way to help me, one last time. No, I will not cry. Not yet. Not until all of my work is done. Now the heart contains a different spirit, a different voice. Delilah Copperspoon, spinner of lies, thief of thrones. Delilah the selfish, cunning, and cruel. The Duke of Karnaca. Not so long ago I would have gladly thrust a dagger into Duke Abel's chest. But a more subtle opportunity presented itself, and I took it. The Duke still lives, but they dragged him away, thinking he was his own political double, gone mad. And the Duke's actual double? I think he'll be a much better Duke than the real one ever was. People will never know why their ruler suddenly gained wisdom or took on a kinder tone, and maybe they'll wonder why Empress Emily has changed just as suddenly. I'm not the same person I was 2 months ago. Now there's only one more task before I can rest. Corvo, my father, I am coming. Leaving Serkonos. Paolo will probably lead in Serkonos. I admit helping him was an unorthodox choice, but he has the trust of the people, and the Howlers are more than just a street gang. They have their own trade routes, their own code of ethics. I'll be curious to see if they can improve conditions here. I might even lend them my support when I've retaken my throne. Back to Dunwall. Dunwall, my home. Terrible things, no doubt, happened here since I left. Since I was forced to leave. Will the city be in ruins? The people terrified, hiding in their homes? Am I trying to reassure myself, imagining the worst? What if I found the city in better shape than I left it? Delilah doing a better job than I did. No, I don't think it will be the case. I know Delilah, and I know myself better now. I feel guilty for all the things I could have done better before this all started. For being an empress not many people thought was worth fighting for. I don't know what I'll see, but whatever has happened to my city, I mustn't let grief or anger cloud my thoughts. Because the destruction of Dunwall won't be weighing heavily on Delilah's mind. She must know I'm coming for her. She's watched from afar as one after another of her allies has been removed from my path. Does she feel vulnerable? Or was this her plan all along? Alright. That's out of the way. Oh, we have a bone charm.
This campaign is being conducted. Remarkable what Delilah's accomplished. Coming from such a background, taking the throne.
Megan?
At least the situation with the Duke is behind us. Let's not forget that small detail in all this. Despot.
Oops. I just sent that straight through my own body. More retums. Why do we keep getting more rats? Must be a hole somewhere. Oh, right.
6 came over the walls and dragged you from your mother's corpse. 2 are still alive.
Dowd?
Corwin's bridge is as I left it.
Oh, no doubt, Dowd. Where's Megan?
Home at last.
This is
It feels like another lifetime living in the tower.
and shock them all. Assuming it still stands.
Megan, where are you? I feel sad that I can't even figure out who the person who talked to me earlier was, or more correctly, where she was. You'd think it'd be a lot easier than that. Is she upstairs now? Be that surprised.
I made a vow I wouldn't come back.
I keep hearing Megan, but I don't know where she is. Letter to Billy Lurk. Billy, I ain't know your address, so I just give this letter to a mudlark who knew the lay of the area and hoped for the best. You and I ain't got no reason to like each other, but Fennec liked you good enough, so that's why I'm writing. Anyway, he's dead, and I thought you should know. It was an old wound, remember? It never did heal. We tried every kind of cure in Poultice. You know what I think? I think maybe the boss cut him. Maybe on purpose, maybe not. You know how it was back then. Speaking of, I tried to find a big knife, but no one's heard a thing in years. Don't know if he's alive or not. Anyways, out of respect to Fennec, if I ever see you, I won't kill you. Katrina.
I wonder what Delilah's thinking.
Oh my God,
She
Billy,
must be aware
where are
that
you?
Things have changed in Karnaca.
I keep hearing her, but I don't know where she is.
5 years ago, if someone told me that one day I'd be happy not living alone, I would have laughed. There was a time.
Megan.
People have called me that for a long time, but it's a lie. My name is Billy Lurk.
Everyone's full of secrets. Why do I feel like you've got more to say?
Yeah. I can't believe I'm telling you this, but you deserve the truth. I'll just say it. 15 years ago, I ran with a mercenary gang. We got paid to kill people. Some who deserved it, some who didn't. The boss pulled me up from the Dunwall slums when I had nothing and had run out of rope. This is hard to admit.
Whatever it is, spit it out.
Our leader was the assassin Dowd, and I was part of the crew. Our last big job together, we were paid to...
You helped Dowd kill my mother?
Yes. I don't know what else to say.
No, but you can.
I've lived a very long time wishing I could take that day back, but I can't.
No. She's been helping us this entire
I can't
time.
ever forgive you for what you did. But suffering has a way of twisting people. You're a different woman today than you were then.
Yeah. We've all been hurt. But not all of us did what I did. Or became what Delilah became. I know you'll never get over it. But neither will I.
I hope not. Goodbye. Billy. I'm taking the skiff, and I'll go alone from here.
Grab that. Megan, what are you intending to do with that gun? There we go. Oh my god, Anton. You really need that many pillows? Well, let's talk to Anton. What the heck has Anton been making?
You know where to go to find Delilah, but how will you handle her? It's my hope that you have some sort of plan.
It could be tricky. She might not give me any choice but to fight. And Delilah deserves whatever she gets.
At my age, I've come to distrust words like deserve. As I've told you, I knew her long ago. Badly wounded, deep at her center, but cunning, and looking for a way to pull herself up. Perhaps more than anything, Delilah had a talent for imagining the world as a better place. If only that could have been channeled towards something less twisted.
It's probably too late to dwell on regrets.
Yes, you're right. In any case, please watch yourself. I've come to care a great deal about you.
Goodbye, Anton.
Oh. Thanks, Anton. So I'd say that's a pretty final comment. This is definitely the last mission.
Sir Konos has a better dupe now, even if no one else knows it.
I think they'll figure it out eventually.
All right, Aunt Delilah. Let's see what you've done with my palace.
Yeah, alright.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Sir Konos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the Empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
What day is it? I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't know what will happen. No one can know. But I have a feeling that we'll all be dead soon. Everyone dies, like my sweet Deirdre, twitching in the mud. But I think my death is very close now. The air feels strange. The wind is coming from the west. I saw a dead gull floating in some foam. Don't go off to Dunwall. Billy! That's what I'm reading from all these signs. I could run. Finally try and find him at long last. The old knife himself. They could rent another boat. They don't need me, not really. So I could run. I should run. Haven't I had more than my share of blood? So why am I still here? Alright, let's head off.
If old Samuel could see me now.
So do they just leave these derelict ships here?
Take me to Dunwall Tower. Bring me back to the cage in my own chest.
Oh, I will. Delilah will be made mortal again.
You let your mother slip into oblivion. Do you know where my mother's resting? In a child's coffin, her skinny legs tucked beneath her, because I couldn't afford proper burial, while my father rests in the Imperial crypt.
You're lying.
You still can't accept it, little girl. Your father was born a nobody. I inhabit your mother's heart, and my body walks the halls of your crumbling palace and sleeps between your sheets.
If I learned anything in Karnaca, it's that birth shouldn't give anyone the right to rule. You earn it every day by serving the people who need you. Now I'm coming to end your tyranny, Delilah.
Well said, Emily Cauldron. Well said indeed. Hey, we've been here before. This is where we were. This is one of the levels from the Knife of Dunwall, if I remember right. That's interesting. Hey, no. A little bit further. Ow. That's what a spring razor does? Shit, that was haunting.
Everything's gone to the void here. Can't hurt to be stocked up on munitions.
I want that.
Ah. You want blueprints for better weaponry.
Not better weaponry. Better coverings. How do we get that? Do we just upgrade and...
You won't regret it.
Well, we've got all upgrades I've found, so... I assume I'm just not getting this one. Shame.
I'll take that deal. Glad we could do business.
Okay, I'm pretty much happy.
Everyone has to make a living, right?
Everyone does.
Come back next time you need something.
Doesn't this seem familiar? Up on the roofs once more.
Who are you? Wait, Lady Emily. Can it be?
You know it. Also, I need that pistol and maybe this grenade. And I think that's it. Hey.
I've been down in Karnaca trying to figure out how all this happened, with Delilah and the Duke of Serkonos.
And were you successful? Things are a mess here.
I know how to beat Delilah now. I'm going to retake my throne and find a way to help my father.
That's the best news I've heard in a long while. You'll have my support. Whatever you need, just ask.
Once it's safe, just tell the public what happened. If I come out on top, I'll invite you to Dunwall Tower to conduct an interview.
Interesting. A lot of pistol bullets here. Empress and Royal Protector exonerated, victims of clever conspirators. On these trusted pages we have often speculated about the Crown Killer. At first we believed the monster took orders directly from the throne. Yet recent events have laid bare innumerable facts that leave Empress Emily Cauldron and her royal protector Corvo Attano free of all such doubts. Not only are they no longer implicated in those gruesome murders, but they themselves are the victims of clever conspirators bent on destroying their exemplary reputations. Evidence now points to an assassin from Karnaca, possibly taking orders from none other than Duke Luca Abel and Delilah Copperspoon. However, this venerable institution is reluctant to arrive at the conclusions before the whole truth is known. We will keep you aware of events as they transpire, dear readers. Also, we have a couple of bone charms to look at. Greater lung capacity, drop a set. Okay, get rid of both of those. Turn them into runes. Oh, we don't have enough. Shame. It's a lot of dogs. People have been getting hanged as well. Bone charm over there. This all seems a bit too familiar.
Close to Dunwall Tower? By the gates.
Yeah. After the big fight between those overseer hard asses and Delilah's girls.
Under the rope for you!
Yeah, dumbass. Because you just spent 6 years at the Academy of Natural Philosophy.
Lose your shit over a joke, then. We're gonna sell it. Must be worth a lot of coin. Get this thing onto a boat. No one buying in Dunwall right now.
Next time, for sure.
Maybe the Academy won. They're laying low because of Delilah.
This part of the city's a graveyard. I don't know whether to run or settle in. Get good. New Empress. But now no one's even got much to rob. Definitely learned something. Better check.
Yeah. Better safe than sorry.
Hey, Flash. How have you been?
Maybe I'll take a day. Just walk along the wall.
Hey.
Are you serious? Are you goddamn serious? What the fuck, game? That was a sleep dart, by the way, and because of that sleep dart, 2 out of 3 of those ended up dead. Thanks, Flash. I appreciate that.
It's just right. It's too found it.
How's your streams been going? Hopefully you've been actually getting a fair number of viewers. Honestly, I don't know. Affiliate has kind of always been out of my reach. And I think it's going to remain that way for a while. All I need is the viewers. Like, I've got everything else. But no one wants to watch Dishonored. And all of my consistent viewers tend to be only consistent for a month or 2.
Found anything?
There we go. I'll render everyone unconscious. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't expect everyone to attend every stream. At this point, I just stream because I can, really. Same reason that I originally started streaming. Must be a clock. A clock seller. blade conversion. Don't know what that does. Let's go find out.
Third brick down, fifth over. Oh, but you've hit 3 and I've only hit 1. I might have to practice on every building on this.
Why not? Nope. Stop us from tearing up everything in the city.
My dear old dad says that Emmett Lark built this place.
Oh, who cares who built it? Old Lady Grithers lived here when I was growing up. She's gone now, trampled underfoot by those riots.
That's a bad way to go.
Trick is to die in bed, belly full of whiskey. That's how I'm gonna go out. You watch.
No, I'm thinking it's a belly.
Well, that was fun. Oh, shadow form. Feels so good to use. Speaking of which, can we upgrade it? It's Domino, which I kind of want to update. Can use it to go into the rat shadows. When Shadowrun is active, your movement speed is increased. That actually sounds really good. Yep, just need the 3 average viewers. You know it. I never get quite that high. Like, I'll get up to 2, but I don't get much further than that. This is interesting. This takes me back. This actually reminds me of the first game a ton. Probably because the environments are exactly the same. But it reminds me of the later sections of the first game, rather than the earlier ones. Because you're fighting the Hatter gangs. Hey, I didn't know Dunwall has frogs. Hey Mesmo, how you doing? Hopefully you are well. Come on. There. Of course, I figured that they would probably be offline. Not too much a fan of just, like, this clipping that's going on right now. Oh wow, did they just set the dogs on everyone? I think they did. I mean, I could. Also, I think you underestimate how long I've been streaming, Istatsu.
I paid good money for the tip-off.
It's here. I can smell money.
What? Oh. Oh. Witches. I didn't expect to see you guys here. Shit. This is not how I wanted this to go.
This won't take long.
Where did these witches come from? I mean, obviously, Brickmore, but other than that, one just jumped me from over there, maybe? The last thing I was expecting to see was a witch on a balcony. Nice.
Welcome home, Your Majesty. Delilah's waiting for you. She's been sleeping badly for the last couple of weeks because that piece of her you are carrying around has been calling out, begging her to take it back. She feels the same craving, but she'll fight to the death to stop you from putting her spirit back where it belongs. You were careful in Karnaca. Let's see how that serves you in the tower where you were born.
Haven't killed anyone yet.
She's got the throne, and she's got your father. But now, she's got a secret as well.
Let's see how long it remains a secret. Holy shit, look at all these resources. Last entry in a sailor's diary, the 15th. Born in Dunwall, thought I'd die there too. But I got to go find a new home. It ain't one way or the other to me who runs the empire. You horn from way back, my granddaughter, his granddaughter, later, Lady Emily. This new Delilah, whoever. None of them could be like Jessamine. She really had something special. Anyway, I'd stay, but Dunwall's gone to junk. And there ain't nothing here for this old sailor. I'm gonna get killed in the streets just for buying an ale, that's what. I got one regret, that I'll never see my secret room again. Been worked on it since I was a young man. My shrine, lucky little tidbits I found here and there. My whalebone carvings, quite a collection. But I can't bring a whole room with me, can I? Anyway, I ain't so old I can't start a new shrine whenever I want it. Maybe Tibia. Alright. So. Do we have any... We don't have any bone charms other than... Yeah, other than the ones we're using. So let's see. What do I want to upgrade? I wouldn't mind this. But I also want Domino to be maxed. Yeah, let's go with Domino. Domino is far more fun than Shadow Walk, even if Shadow Walk is part of the reason that I actually got Domino. Shadow Walk is actually fine on its own. Now, where are these witches? And why did they jump me? Anonymous letter. Miss Fenella Reed, are you really going to keep living in a ruin with your leg still broken out of misguided loyalty to your boss? He's dead, and he was an asshole, and everybody knows that. I don't give your building 3 days before it falls to the ground. By that time, you could be sailing to Driscoll on the ship I told you about. The captain will grant you passage for free if I give him the word. They're leaving this afternoon. All you have to do is pass by that little courtyard behind the Dunwall Courier and do as I told you. Nobody will know. Go back to your family, leave Dunwall, and forget about the Boyle Company. This is your last chance. A friend. Do I really want to go down here again? Okay. Eventually, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get up there. Killed the guards. Someone killed a lot of guards. Holy crap.
That's a shame.
I mean, really, holy crap. How many... City's definitely seen better days. Jump. Jump. Jump, I say. There we go. Ooh boy, look at that. That's a long way down. Let's not miss. Actually, you know what this place is reminiscent of? Like, real bad. The entirety of the Knife of Dunwall. Dark Extraction. What's this do? Shadow Walk Assassination restores some health. Eh. I never actually use Assassination on Shadow Walk, I just use it to knock people out. After setting up Domino, of course. Meh. Ow. We've got everything here, right? Yeah, we do. We can leave. Oh, there are some dogs just still alive. Luckily, dogs don't count as kills. Let's go. Actually, I'm curious. Can we use the entrance that we left from when we first came here? Oh shit. It's worse than I thought. They're hanging the guard as well. But why? Some strong rope. Man, you guys are gonna have to tolerate another loading screen. Because I want to see something. So this is how I left the palace when I first escaped. Just going this way. I am wondering if we can go this way again. What the heck is this goo? Whale oil. That's what it is. It was made so that you could climb back up if you wanted to. The only reason I know it's here is because I came this way the first time. The thing is, you couldn't get back up here. Ha ha ha! Oh, look at that. It looks like you actually can come back this way.
Delilah.
Hmm? What's with the bed up here? Was someone hiding up here until recently? I guess so. What has Delilah done to my old place of residence? You know, in retrospect, I think it would have been better to get some combustion bolts. Smart idea. All right. Thank you, Mesmo.
Dunwall.
I appreciate that. Oh, what?
Tower. Where I was born. Where I grew up.
Okay. Don't want to miss any lore here. Get rid of the overseers. No questions why. Yeah, Delilah and her witches probably don't like the overseer very much. But why the guard, too? That just reeks of some sort of hypocrisy. Empress Delilah's new plans. With the help of Duke Aluka, Delilah Copperspoon has executed a successful play for the throne and now sits as empress. Whether legitimate or not is a matter of hotly debated opinion. Emily Caldwell's fate is unknown at this time. But we do know that several of her ministers are dead, believed to have been assassinated, and the parliament has been set ablaze by a group of unknown arsonists. In the time since the coup, Empress Delilah has issued several proclamations, along with her assertions announced by the street speaker that everything will change soon in Dunwall and across the empire. So our new ruler promises to show us a wonderful future, and warns that all citizens should endeavor to place their most earnest trust in her. Given the ruins in the street around the palace, one can only speculate about what she means. Don't fucking say. Oh, the guard have been deserting. Weaver. That's it, mate. We talked about it last night, and me and Jilly are leaving Dunwall. You know me, I was always city watch through and through. I never thought I'd be a deserter, but there's no way. Staying in the tower with Delilah and all her followers would be nuts. I've seen things over the last week I didn't think could happen. When Mortimer Ramsay and Empress Emily when Mortimer Ramsay said Empress Emily was a traitor, and that Lord Corvo had been killing off nobles, I believed it. Now I'm sure I was being naive. We all got taken on that one. Everything's 10 times worse now than it's ever been. Jilly and I are going back up to Poolwick. Her sister has a farm outside the town. So goodbye and good luck. If you ever get up there, I owe you a few drinks. As always, remember our motto. Keep your head down. Peterson. Are we up? Yeah, we're up to 10 on Addermeyer solution. Oh, gimme. So I'm guessing, with all the city guard dead, we're not going to be fighting city guard for the last of this. I'm guessing we're going to be fighting witches. Which means grave hounds and possibly a few more nasty things. Like those plants. Fuck those plants. Brother Fitz, I bid you courage on your expedition into the heart of corruption, the once shining Dunwall Tower. Know that beyond Delilah's occult heresy, she is full of guile. Be wary. Storm the tower and protect the High Overseer Kulon with your life, for he will lead us back to the righteous path. But there is another thing. For years, rumors have circulated regarding the Royal Protector. If victory is secured and you manage to find yourself in his quarters alone, we want you to search for signs of blasphemy. Report back, but only to me. All my years I dedicate to the Abbey and the Oracular Order. Sister Roswin.
You! Come talk to me.
Hey, what's up?
I saw the High Overseer fall. All is lost. Leave this place.
The Abbey assaulted the tower?
Somehow we were overcome. Not just Delilah's sorcerers and their grave hounds, but mechanical men. Automated soldiers.
Clockwork soldiers.
The ancient music was useless against them.
Rest now. But know that I'm going to end Delilah's reign. I swear it.
At death's door, I smell the corruption of the void upon you. A heretic against a heretic. Laughable. The world is doomed.
I was about to say, would they actually make light of the fact that I am indeed a user of the Outsider's powers? Plants. Luckily they're blind. Well, looky there.
This must be Delilah's doing.
Yeah, no shit. Damn, dogs in Dunwall look freaky.
Something's off. Pretty sure.
Oh, wow. Really? Shadow Walk can't jump. You don't really have an option. Sorry. That didn't even use any resources. Holy crap. We need a higher vantage point, I think.
Finger stained blue and blush, conjure rainbows for her brush. Shade and hue, dig and crack, crush and mix, eyeless black. 8 hands sift and 8 hands blend, make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush, conjure rainbows for her brush. Ancient mud and stinking clay, yellow dyes for golden day. 6 hands sift and 6 hands blend, make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush, conjure rainbows.
Someone's casting a spell.
Ammonia drowns precious cup, cyan leads to dreams improper. 4 hands sift and 4 hands blend, make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush, conjure rainbows for her brush. Coal tar dye, pig's placenta, grind and wash, rich magenta. 2 hands sift and 2 hands blend, make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush, conjure rainbows for her brush.
See if we can't domino.
Shade and hue, dig and crack, crush and mix, eyeless black. 8 hands sift and 8 hands blend, make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush, conjure rainbows for her brush. Ancient mud and stinking clay, yellow dyes for golden day. 6 hands sift and 6 hands blend, make... Huh. Where did you disappear? You won't go far.
I won't get far indeed.
Come on, now's not the time for a nap. Let's have a look around.
Cool. I'm happy. Right then, let's take a look around. Crimson and Black. Camilla, I have a special job for you and a few others, Coven's sister. I'm at work on an important painting, my final masterpiece, and I require some rare pigments to see it in completion. Move in secret, be quick. Gather what you need. Use the thigh bone of a drowned sailor to crush and mix the colors. Gather 20 banded slugs. Seal them together in a jar until only one remains. It will be large and shiny. Yes, fat near to bursting. Crush it with your fingers and capture the ooze in a vessel. Use this to give the pigments a finer consistency. My love for you only grows. Your Empress forever, Delilah. Domino makes this game 10 times easier. I wish I'd picked it up sooner, instead of this crappy dark vision. Hello, Bone Charm. What is this?
There are cracks in the world from the outsider's birth, and we draw from these fractures. Can you feel them? Soon I will dream the dream of a new world, and all will change. Your father stands in my throne room, a statue of cold stone.
Of stone cold.
Jessamine is gone at last, faded into nothing. Her reward is peace. She found the place where he was birthed by knife and ritual, thousands of years past.
What Jessamine did?
Jessamine and I played parlor games in Dunwall Tower. She cheated every time.
Shit, there's no good way to apply a domino to those.
What's going on?
You don't stand a chance anyway. Into a very fine powder and drink it with tea. Should have stayed in your form. Over those guts apart.
Damn it! The Gravehound! I forgot about the Gravehound. We actually almost got out of that. This is awkward. What? What? What?
Let's have a look around.
Damn it. Fuck. That Gravehound is a serious issue. Not that it's there. Well, okay. The fact that it's corporeal and therefore I can't get rid of it easily. You know what?
Tap the weapon.
You gotta be kidding me. How many hits does this hound take? There. Fuck. Oh. I just want the fucking Gravehound dead. Past that, I don't care.
exit.
Good enough.
Going to hide forever?
Yes!
A rat under a cupboard?
I'll hide for as long as I possibly can.
Who's there?
Fuck.
How do you get my nails red with your blood? I'll tear you into pieces!
Stupid! Stupid fucking Gravehound! Everything else I can deal with. I can deal with the witches in one-on-one combat. The Gravehound is such a massive pain in the ass.
Let me help you.
There.
My nails red with your blood!
Oh, plants. Plants! Ugh! Yes, I know. Fuck off, game. And there's no way around them either, which is uncharacteristic.
Side and back.
You know what? Fuck it, we're fighting up here.
I won't let her escape. Look at
Be thorough, my sisters. We need to protect our mistress from this threat. Huh?
What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you... Fucking hell. That was all of my darts. Like, you guys? Frickin' pushovers. That Gravehound? God tier.
plenty of ideas.
Catch me if you can.
You should have stayed in your boring real life with teeth.
Or at least you would be pushovers if Link was actually working properly. Alright, here we go. Can I? Can I not?
Fill my pillow with your hair for luck.
Fucking hell, that was a waste of resources. Seriously, screw that checkpoint. I'm gonna find out later that there was a way around it that I didn't know about. And I'm gonna be pissed. Ugh. Fuck that Gravehound. The witches, I had no issue with. The Gravehound in particular in that location. There. Oops. We should probably make sure she doesn't drown. All of my darts, all of my crossbow bolts, spent trying to kill that stupid Gravehound. God fucking damn it. I really hate random spread when it comes to weapons, because no weapons actually do random spread.
But a few days ago, she was spending all of her time in that bleak little overseer chapel. What's afoot? What's she working on?
She probably found it funny, using the chapel as a studio, mixing pigments where those fools used to preach their nonsense. But she moved to the throne room when she was ready to start her new painting.
Always exciting when she starts to sculpt or paint.
It's gotta be something nice. Something no one else has thought of. Maybe something with girl's eyes, or the bladder of a cat.
I don't like that.
Good job. You dealt with your sister as well for me.
If Delilah's in the throne room, I can use the elevator to reach her.
Note from Delilah. Following the Abbey's pathetic assault, I want the power shut off in the security room. I want this rickety old contraption locked. No more supplicants from the city riding up to beg for my graces. Come to my throne room only if your need is dire. And woe be to anyone outside the coven who would disturb me while I'm painting. The overseers were probably the last of our significant enemies, and now they're beaten. I trust you can handle anyone who comes along. Your Empress, Delilah Caldwell.
To restore power to the elevator, I'll have to reach the security room.
Keyhole peek. Well, this tells me nothing. That's ominous. First thing you could see is just everyone's been hanged.
The High Overseer.
Fucking Gravehounds. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother. Just gonna avoid it completely. I'm still super salty about that god tier Gravehound that was just like, no, you will not destroy my skull. No.
So here we are, where my dear lying half-sister Jessamine and I played as children. Where your mother bedded your father, then gave birth to you. Where she was murdered by Dowd and his black-hearted crew. The place that ruined both our lives. You will never gain back what you lost here. Arms black as polished onyx as he marked her flesh. My flesh.
So I just realized something. I dealt with every witch in the area, but I forgot to actually look for bone charms in the previous area. Let's go take a look, see what we can find. Of course. We almost missed a rune. I would have been unhappy about that.
The algae is all dried out, but that makes it easier to... Right. Less messy. You can still smell it.
How much of the algae does Our Lady Delilah want? Or, tell me, I won't let the secret slip.
She just needs a bit, and if you promise to keep your tongue in your head, I'll tell you. It's part of her new undertaking. A painting to end all paintings, she says. Some great new magics she's concocting.
After taking Dunwall Tower itself, what more could our mistress want?
Delilah wants the whole world's love. The seas around it and the stars above it.
Ah, shit. What the...
I won't let her escape! Let's hear her die!
You! Dingus. What did I just get? I got an achievement. Huh. Well, I got an achievement for it, so I guess I'm happy. Still, annoyed that that happened. I would have taken the hit myself if I knew it would happen.
Surround it and the stars above it.
How do we get this room? Nope. I have no idea how to get down there to get this rune. Ah, here we are. Sewer and pump room inspection. Water levels are normal. Had to burn a few river crusts next to the gate 2B. They shouldn't come back this time. Water levels normal. Sewer rain. Water levels above normal. Can't believe what happened today. Looks like we got ourselves a new empress. Out of nowhere. I don't like it. I didn't get word from anyone. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to continue working as usual. Removed a dead hound stuck in gate 14D. It doesn't feel safe outside. I'll just hide here for a while. Found myself a good spot near the pump room. I heard people talking in the sewers. Two of those strange women who came to live in the tower with the new empress. They were collecting moss and algae from the walls? Stayed maybe an hour, scraping and chanting. Wonder what it's for. Are they cleaning the sewers? That doesn't make any sense. And do they know I still work here? Does anyone? A woman came back, still scratching the sewer walls for algae. But they talked about human bones they need for some kind of recipe? Or maybe I misunderstood. What should I do? I need to get out of here before they find me, or before I starve to death. I'll take my chances tonight. Okay, now we've just got one bone charm.
Look at you, full of honey and dandelions. You finally mastered the grip magic, didn't you?
I did. Those poor dead overseers gave up their precious hounds, and I raised a pack of them. They're down under the bridge.
Few in the Coven can do that. Delilah will be pleased.
That's the hope I keep in my pockets. After the fight with the overseers at the main gate, some of us put down the rest of the dogs. Then I dragged a few away and kept them for myself. When the moon showed its proper face, I made ready. The first couple were all mixed up. Too many legs and too many eyes. Then they tore each other apart.
But eventually you got it right.
Yes, just before dawn. And I love them. Just perfect.
Give me back my sleep dart, please.
You should have stayed in your boring. My mind. I'll grind your skull into a very fine powder and drink it with tea! Come back here!
You made me. You jackass, you made me waste a sleep dart. Okay, those boards are indestructible.
I see in the mist. Rice, that's the part I hope it shouldn't be. No one's been coming up the Red Haven of late.
Maybe it's a drip.
That was awkward. Two. We'll do a drop attack when one of them comes near. near enough. Leviathan's Mind. Regenerate mana while underwater. Hmm. Hey Mesmo, welcome back. We are about to get on with the main show. Now that I've found the last bone charm. Let's sacrifice that, by the way. Craft another rune. What do I want? Yeah, I saw it, and I'm considering it. Problem is Friday the 13th is a $40 game, and I don't have $40 to spend on short notice, so... Probably not something that's going to happen. Now my question for you is, did you see the plans for the Subnautica stream? Oh. Getting past the statue is easy. Question is, where do I go once I do get past the statue? I am on a second. Shit. Okay, there's no one nearby, so this is an option. Whoa! Where the fuck did these witches come from? You guys have been fighting me for too long. You guys have been fighting me for way too long, and now you all regret it. God, it feels fun to do that shit. 2 bone charms. Huh. Yeah, exactly. The other thing is that I'm unlikely to play Friday the 13th past the Halloween stream, so it would kind of be a waste considering it's a multiplayer only game. Supposedly they're planning on adding single player stuff, but I don't like the... I was never much of a fan of the Friday the 13th series, so... not something that I would be truly interested in. Do I have... Can I make a rune real quick? Nope, we're too short. Hey, Hirsako. How are you? I said...
What's going on?
Something's off.
Good times. Damn, that's 2 stun mines down. Gonna have to find some more soon. I am good. Kind of wondering why. So there's a weird trend that's been happening on my channel for a little while now, and I don't know why. But over the past couple of days, I've been losing subscribers at a rate of about 1 subscriber per day. And it's not like I have that many subscribers, so I don't know. Just weird. Can you guys think of any reason why that might be happening? Like, is there something that's been happening on the channel lately that you guys can point out as a like a big point why people would unsubscribe? Grab that. God, that food upgrade makes it so much easier to do shit like that. Just preserve health kits. Ah. There. Actually, now that I think about it, I should be getting a drink. Channel art's coming along, by the way. It'll be up probably... I don't actually know when the exact payment comes out, but pretty soon here I'll have some actual official channel art. And I'll have stuff for all sorts of things. Oh. The clockwork sword.
Like a man, but not like a man.
Runs through its veins, rendered from the fun as hell. She was always oh so clever with the bones of things.
Yes, but Brianna's cut off from Delilah's magic now. There's room for another of us to become her favorite. We should...
Sister, let me help you.
Huh.
Playback for detection registered.
Huh?
The machine has... Okay, the machine has detected something.
Let's see what the limits of this form is. Why would you buy a new computer? Oh yeah. So, funny that you should mention that. In terms of monetization, I don't actually use ads. I could be using ads. I think I'm actually eligible for ads and have been for quite a while, but I haven't used ads for the simple reason that I absolutely hate them, and I imagine that a lot of people do. So, oh, hey, shit. Pistol, pistol, grenade.
Entered combat.
That was louder than I wanted it to be, but whatever, it got rid of it. Yeah, I don't use ads for the simple reason that I don't want people to bother with them. If I end up making money from this, this is not going to be from ads, this is going to be from Patreon. Which is the other reason that I'm not too worried about the whole Twitch affiliate status thing. Like, yeah, I'd have the option to, or people would have the option to subscribe to me, but through Patreon, people already have that option if they really want to. As for the new computer thing, Hirsako, the reason that I want a new computer is because of the Witcher stream. You guys ended up coming in after the Witcher stream got put on hold, so you probably don't know much about it, but a while back, I started a Witcher franchise stream, which is taking the same... Oh. Oh, I guess I need to fill these. Oh. Which is taking the same save file from Witcher 1 and playing with that up until Witcher 2. And then beating Witcher 2 with that save file and then taking it to Witcher 3. I don't think we can turn this on anymore. Maybe. But, gist of it is, Witcher 3 does not handle cities well, apparently. Or at least my current computer doesn't. It can handle it well in gameplay, but during a stream, it is just completely balls-ass terrible. So I figured some bootstrapping is in order, and I need to...
Take the elevator to the throne room.
Oh. They know.
The belly rumble of machine, adjusting oils from
we go. Oh, didn't get the sleep dart back. Oh well. But yeah, so that's basically the reason that I haven't finished the Witcher 3 stream. Invitation from Her Majesty Empress Delilah Caldwin. To Duchess Lucille Clothilda. I hope this note finds you in good health. Yours was the first such correspondence offering me fealty and officially denouncing the murderess Emily Caldwin. Swift actions such as yours deserve reciprocity. Come join me for a dinner in your honor. My kitchen will prepare jellied oysters, herring and gravy, and some of those unusual Morlaix and clams that thrive only in brackish waters. Let it be tomorrow evening, for I am eager to show you how I feel towards one who is so quick to change allegiance. Eager, I'm sure. But YouTube, you need sponsors and ads to make money to be able to give some money to us. How do you mean give some money back to you guys? Is there a way that the viewers can also make some money just by watching?
Why is there a tree in the middle of the chapel?
Good question. Delilah on Rune Harmony. Bending the energies of the void was tricky, but I've managed to corrupt runes of bones for my great painting. I've got all the ingredients ready in the chapel. Dried kelp and algae from the moats, flowers from the greenhouse, ground to dust and made into pigment. Human bones infused with the fluids of terror and regret. Mustering patience, I will continue painting until my final rune is ready to affix to the throne. My throne. But harmony must be maintained between the corrupt runes and their pure counterparts. Too corrupt, aligned with two of the purest. If this harmony is not observed, the magic of the painting could get twisted around and fail, or even turn against me.
Delilah's working on something terrible, but I might be able to sabotage it. By crafting more corrupt runes, I could disrupt Delilah's painting.
Oh, okay. I mean, would you guys care if I was running ads? Because if you guys genuinely don't care, then I might actually go for it, and just, that might be how I start off.
It worked. I painted the chapel, but added a tree to the painting. After arranging the runes across the chair, both pure and corrupted, I was able to transpose the chapel made of paint with the one made of stone. With more runes, I should be able to do the same to all the Empire.
Oh.
This will be my greatest undertaking, transposing my painting. The world as it should be. With this wretched dung heap we're all born into. At last, all will be made proper and good.
When will be another live? I don't know. I haven't heard back on anything about the Subnautica stream, so I don't really know what I'm going to be doing with it. So yeah, hard to say. I might take today off to just get caught up on some of the stuff that I wanted to do for the stream that it isn't streaming. But how do I craft? How does craft? I did finish the entirety of Ori and the Blind Forest, yeah. I got super salty during that. I was very happy to be done with it. Reminder that I play all games on the hardest non... keep it going. That's what I'm missing. I play all games on the hardest non-hardcore difficulty. And Ori does not take well to difficulty increases.
Let's have a look around.
Playback indicates some detection without certainty.
What?
Oh, great. You know what? No.
Entering combat. Unauthorized entry is a young woman. Combat protocol 8.
Oh, 2.
Combat protocol 6. Playback indicates criminal profile.
Nice.
The machine has entered combat. The machine is overheating. Shut down. Enemy evasion successful. Playback for unambiguous enemy. Displays if someone eludes the machine. Playback for combat protocol.
Well, that machine's looking in pretty bad state. Yeah. Yeah, usually that's kind of the reason that I do play it on hard mode. Dishonored, I initially was doing a clean hand playthrough here, but eventually I was like, first time, I'm unlikely to get everything correct. Like, that machine just obliterated someone. I think that counts it towards kills. Yeah, total kills 2. So the machine probably killed 2 people. Hey, Graveman. There's a witch down there. Fuck. This is not ideal, and that Gravehound is going to obliterate me. Fuck. You monster! You're the one that killed your own sister. Oh. But yeah, do you guys actually care if I run ads? Because if not, then I might just start enabling them. This has always been a hobby, so that's kind of why I haven't really cared at this point. How many of Jindosh's machines do we even have? Just wandering around. Well, this is interesting. What killed me? Thanks, Mesmo. Stuff to think on. I mean, that's also part of it. It's just I don't really need it to pay the bills. It's just what I spend most of my time doing.
I thought you, of all people, would understand. Those nights as a girl in the Hound Pit's pub. Didn't you dream of getting this crown back? It was stolen from me first. Even before you came into the world.
You have a twisted view of the world. And I have no idea whether you're telling the truth or not. But it doesn't matter.
Though I suppose that if I did start monetizing things, then I might have the option of just... I don't know. I might have the option of just doing streaming full-time rather than part-time. Would be kind of nice. I don't think I'd mind that. Because right now, all of the extra money is just going straight towards the stream. And that hasn't changed since I started. I do not have a place. Well, oh hey. That was interesting. Smart move, putting a guard dog in the elevator. There's no real point in me getting more bone shrines at this point. Because I have all the upgrades I want. And I have all the bone shrines I want, so I'm not crafting anymore. Hey!
And die at my hands.
With all due respect, Delilah, probably not. There's Delilah.
What has Delilah done to my throne?
Turned it into a center point of magic, obviously. We got some grave hounds. We got lots of grave hounds, actually. And there's Dedhams. I guess we just have to talk. Like, I'm fine with removing these grave hounds, but there's a limited number of tools that I have to do that.
Watching you struggle with no hope of beating me. If you've lived through half of what I have, you'd be down the list. Should have stayed in whatever will hold you apart. This is not a place for this girl anymore, Emily.
Oh my god.
The rats of Dunwall will feed on your guts tonight.
There we go. Where? Well, Delilah, you're kind of out of options. At the end of the day, you are just a normal witch. I've dealt with your hounds.
Yes, strike at me. Did you think to slit my throat between the ticks of the clock?
Kinda disappointing, honestly. I expected more from the last boss of this game.
Seconds stop for me as well. This is for what you did to Brianna.
So, the only reason I haven't killed her yet is because I don't know how to do the non-lethal option. And I want to. Guessing it has something to do with this painting? Oh look, runes. Let's
Goodbye, sweetness.
Oh, shut up. You would have been dead ages ago if I'd actually wanted to kill you. I'm just trying to figure out how to avoid that. Ah! Oh, I see how it be.
You're off the mark. My spirit returns.
To the canvas, and I will show you my vision.
Is this the lethal option? I'm guessing this is the lethal option. Or Delilah.
If I...
Nope. Not today.
So this is the world she dreams about.
Oh. Well, shit. That explains why the void looks so different. Shit. Okay. Hang on a second, game. Optional. Destroy Delilah's replicas. Render Delilah Copperspoon unconscious. Okay. Okay. Once again, this is a very weird ending because it seems, I think they put it in just to make it feel like an actual boss fight, when a lot of the game is actually not done fighting. So it seems out of place.
So this is the world.
This is not how Corvo would solve this problem. Well, that one's dead. Fuck. By the way, we are over time here, but we're so close to the end that I might as well keep going. Okay, we're down to just one Delilah.
I've put Delilah on the throne. The painting should trap her in her own fantasy world.
Oh, okay. Are you freaking kidding me, stupid plant? Stupid plant. There. Wow. Good. Okay.
I have to eliminate Delilah in one way or the other.
Whoops.
You wanted to rule a world of your own, Delilah. So be it.
Dude.
What I've always deserved. My justice. Now what's always been marred and distorted will be perfect. I've waited so long. Sing my songs and lick my flesh. Worship me.
Bye, Delilah.
Let's sit down. I'll explain it all.
Two kills. That's not that bad. Low chaos. Maintained. I have no fucking clue how you do this without being spotted. In the palace, sure, but during Delilah's fight, that's just like, what?
And so the Duke fell, and in his place rose up a man of the people. Paolo had come into the world with nothing, and knew the lives of the least privileged. Sometimes power shouts, and sometimes it whispers. In Dunwall, without ever realizing it, Delilah passed into an imagined world where her father's promises were fulfilled, and her subjects would love her forever, as she sailed the ocean with a great fleet and trekked across the Pendician wastes. While in the true capital, Emily the Just, Emily the Clever, ruled for decades over a prosperous, mended empire with Corvo Atana by her side. In his day, Anton Sokolov fired the engines of industry, hurtling the empire into a more sophisticated age. He dallied with nobles, wayward artists, and great inventors alike, drinking in all that life could offer. Leaving Dunwall for the last time, he headed to the cold north, contented at last, on a final voyage to take him home. There are things that never change, no matter how hard you try. Questions you must answer. As Megan Foster faded from the world, Billy Lurk stepped from her shadow, setting out to discover her truest self. and seeking the closest thing she'd ever known to family.
Alright. And that was Dishonored 2. And with the end of that comes the completion of the Dishonored franchise stream. Yes, I know that there's a standalone DLC, which I intend to get, but currently it's like, what, $30? And I don't have the money for that. But yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. And this end song is really good.
On the streets of Karnaca, I met you long ago, when the city was so peaceful and the bay it seemed to glow.
We danced and sang until the early ships sailed, and when morning bells rang, only then we exhaled.
Alright, the archive for this should be up in, like, I don't know, probably tonight when I get a chance to actually get around to it. But this has actually been a lot of fun. There's a couple of things I didn't like about it, but for the most part this has been a positive experience for me. They fixed a lot of big issues that I had with the original Dishonored, and also this is a completion on the very hardest difficulty that isn't just one death, which I don't think there is one. I don't think there's a hardcore in this version of Dishonored. But yeah, very much like this. Actually, generally, just I like Arcane Studios in general. They do good work. I actually bought this alongside Prey as well, and Prey is, I wouldn't say that it's quite as amazing as Dishonored, just because it seemed to have issues trying to figure out what it wanted to be. But that was so far been actually really cool as well. Something that Arcane has always done really well is just, it's got a really clever way of telling stories. And a lot of that is just like notes and such that you find lying around. In this case, you also hear it from just the general feel of just wandering around the cities. I still think that the standout levels in this entire thing were Jindosh's and Aramis Stilton's manors. Both of those were fantastic. Aramis Stilton's manor was actually 3 houses in one, because you could swap between at least at the beginning 2 different versions, and then the second version ended up changing after you did something in the first. But yeah, this has been really fun. I will probably see you guys later. Dishonored stream is completed. At some point, expect to see the death of the outsider as well, but for now, not much else. Don't know what I'm going to be doing after this. No one's actually given me ideas. There's a thought that I might go back to finishing up the Metro franchise stream. There's some thought that I might end up starting up a new game like Beyond Good and Evil. But we will see. Oh yeah! This is Valhalla. Or sorry, VA11 Hall-A. Still kind of feel like that the final end boss didn't need to be as end bossy as it was. Like, they could have done that as a full stealth thing. Just like they did in the original Dishonored. It fit the rest of the game. Stealth games have always had issues with end bosses, unfortunately. 6 was kind of the same way. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. And I'm going to just chill out in the Discord if anyone wants to talk to me in there. I will see you later. Oh, let me drop the Discord link in chat so everyone knows what that is. There you go.